Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to week number 2, Michigan Elite Hockey Junior Prospects. Tonight, Team Morgan in the black jerseys on the visitors bench, taking on Team Krug in the gold jerseys on the home bench. Let's start with your Team Morgan in the black jerseys. At forward, number 28, Brody Hill. At forward, number 22, Jake Reiner. And number 44, Anthony Antonio. Here's the start team tonight. Number 13, Cameron Alvarado. And number 40, Dylan Flamini. In net starting tonight for Team Morgan is number 1, Cade Tardif. And now for your Team Krug in gold jerseys, at forward, number 12, Alex Green. At forward, number 27, AJ Cockins. Number 49, Brady Chippa. At defense, number 25, Alex Kiro. And number 47, Connor Ulmer. Hitting the start tonight for Team Krug is number 29, Alex Rattoli. Good luck.
Week 2, game number 1 of Michigan Elite set to get underway here in Brighton, Michigan. Sean Massa joined by Ryan Radosevich here for game number 1. Team Krug and Team Morgan both victorious in their first week matchups. This is going to be a fun one as the face-off controlled by Team Morgan. 7-4 victory last week for Team Morgan. They controlled a lot of the game. They were down 3-1 early and then just took over as this one quickly fired and covered back up by Cade Tardif.
Okay, Tardif getting warmed up in this game. That's a quick, easy save right to the gut. And welcome back to week 2 of Michigan Elite Hockey Junior Prospects. We're glad to have you.
With what we saw last week especially, we know these games are going to be fun. As we talked about Team Morgan being down early, but getting that 7-4 victory as this puck loose in the slot, pardon me, just could not be played cleanly by Kochenis. Team Krug was victorious last week too. This one put on net, tipped back forward, and Tardif will make the save on the doorstep. Covered up again just 31 seconds in, but Team Krug last week 8-6 victorious. That one was fun because first half was all defense, second half it was like scoring at will seemingly.
And that's odd to say all defense because usually when these leagues start, it's hard to get that camaraderie on defense.
And they score quickly off the draw. No clue how that one really found its way, but Brady Chippa does what Brady Chippa does best. Finds the back of the net, and Team Krug is up early on. Just kind of a seeing eye shot off the draw where I don't think Tardif ever really got a clean look.
Yeah, that was right off the draw, and welcome to the game. You got to be aware in hockey. I don't think the whole entire team of Team Morgan was even ready for a shot. One off the draw, it went back to Chippa, and Chippa just saw that corner, you know, without really much hesitation, without much windup, took it, and a great shot, finds the corner, first goal of the game for Team Krug.
This line last week, Chippa, Kochenis, and Green, was disgusting. They did almost everything for Team Krug that you could want. And so far early on, with that one quickly, they're looking like they're going to do it again and might be one to watch all summer. Kiro at the blue line kept it in towards the cage. Loose in front, Ponio taken down. Kochenis strips it away. Cycled back for Green, who leaks it up. Tried to at least, to Brady Chip on the near side half wall. Team Morgan got to get out of their own zone. It's a lot of pressure quickly as Ponio throws it around. Pinched in, Kiro on net. This one ricochets back up top. What will be controlled by Team Morgan with Ryan Diskin.
Yeah, Team Morgan, sure it's early on, but what you got to work on, zone clears. The first time they tried to clear the zone, it didn't happen, led to a goal.
Green to Chippa again. This line is firing. Oh my goodness. Beats Tardif low to the glove, and Brady Chippa has 2 goals a minute and a half in.
It's time for the timeout. No, I'm kidding. A little too early for that. But, yep, it's the zone clears that bit them on the butt for both of those goals. 2 times they had a clear chance to get it out. 2 times they hesitated. It wasn't clean. And one was after a face-off draw. That one just straight up off the non-clear. It's a 2-0 lead for Team Krug.
Kiro gets the pinch, keeps it in. Alex Green with another beautiful feed as this stretch pass just past the outstretched stick of the man in gold. That's Evan Brown. Now it's speed the other way, creating an odd man rush from nothing. This shot is off of the stick of the defense and never makes its way to the starting goaltender for Team Krug, Alex Rattoli, who has not seen any action yet today. All the action's been to the right side of your screen. And Tardif has had a busy night as this one slipped out of play by Wilson. You talk for Team Morgan. That slow start last week, they fought back. Slow start this week as well. Just 2 shifts in now, 2-0 the score. And you got to start thinking, is it going to become a trend? And how on the bench of your Roman Wainwright do you get your team corralled and kind of some speed in your legs early on? Because you look up and down that roster, it's one of the more talented that you've ever seen. Off the draw, push forward. Combs able to chip it past the attack. He'll keep it now back in his own end. Andy Combs curls back and D-to-D on the near side. Wilson ramps it away for Evan Brown, who leaks back into the neutral zone. Brown into the high slot, trying to do it himself and weave through 3. He'll leak to the corner, throw it on net off the outside of the iron. Wilson into the corner, back up top to the blue. Worked aside by Curie, put on net. This one ricochets to the blue paint. Brown got a piece of it, pardon me, but Tardif makes a save.
Team Krug just put it on net right now. You saw 2 goals going pretty easy. They've been able to tip it, get pucks on net, make Tardif work for it. That's what he's doing so far. I bet he's got about 6 or 7 shots faced so far, and we're about 2.5 minutes into this one.
He's been a busy man, and the puck has been on the right side. I mean, it looks like you can definitely tell the difference in the coloration of the ice. Team Morgan's got to look for something, trying to go through the neutral zone themselves, but taken away. Here's a 2-on-1. Evan Brown with a man in the high slot. Saucer pass, they score! Brown on the absolute tape of Eddie Wheeler, and it's 3-0. Just not even 3 minutes into the game.
Now that was an NHL-type saucer pass. Absolutely beautiful, great arc. Got it to land right in the wheelhouse of Eddie Wheeler. Yes, pun intended. And all he had to do was send it home. Beautiful shot, not even off the hop, just off the land. Great goal there. And now Team Krug with a 3-0 lead, cruising in this one.
You feel for Cade Tardif, because every one of these goals you kind of look at and you say, well, you really didn't have a shot. That's an absolute beautiful pass and a beautiful shot by Wheeler. Tardif really has none, if any, chance at all. Team Morgan looking for an answer on the far side. It's taken away by JT House.
You wanted something there. You wanted at least a shot on that just to get yourself in the game. You had a good zone entry. You had it for a second, but got nothing off of it.
Physicality brewing near the Team Krug bench. Flamini able to keep it in with the physical presence on the blue line. Leaks South Alvarado. Give to his D partner up in the play. Couldn't get it by was Flamini. House got a piece, but now here's Brody Hilton. Hilton for a shot on goal. They still don't have one recorded onto the net, guarded by Rotoli as that one's out wide. Flamini at the blue, kept in by Hilton. They'll chip it back in deep. Takes a weird hop, and Evan Brown will put it onto the far end. Team Krug, after a short stint in their own end, puts it up into the offensive end. Through the slot back out. Nobody was home, but it leaks all the way to the blue line. Back behind again for Troy Aliata, pardon me, as this shot on net from the slot by House is covered up by Tardif. 16:01 still to play in the first period. No shots on goal for Team Morgan yet.
And speaking of shots on goal, I like that pass there coming from Troy Aliata. Finding the man in the middle, I believe it was JT House sitting in the middle. He had his stick on the ice waiting for it, found him. Didn't get the best shot off, but that's just a good pass and a good shot. It's kind of exploiting the gaps in the defense right there of Team Morgan.
JT House has that junior hockey body. Been getting a lot of notices. Brady Chippa has been turning heads early on in this one. Clock malfunction here at the Big B Coffee Ice Cube in Brighton. It still hasn't moved. We've played about 30 seconds. We're still 16:01, so quote-unquote some bonus hockey here. And if you're Team Krug, you're not going to complain with the line on the ice. Back away, DePonio makes a move inside, puts it on net, down off the outside of the net again. Turned back up to the blue, kept in by DePonio. Put away to the far end, back up top. Team Morgan with a little bit of pressure. Finally starting to get something brewing. They're looking through the slot. It doesn't go. Stretch pass going to leak all the way down to Cade Tardif. And I'll leave it back behind. The clock finally starts. So basically, if you're Team Krug, you look at it this way. You just got a free shift for Kochenis, Green, and Chippa, and it's probably another shift that those three can have. And anytime they're on the ice, they might be plus half a dozen already. In 2 weeks, not even 4 periods. As now back up to Green, they remain on the ice. Green on the right side seam, trying to chip it toward the net. Tardif will paddle it in to the high netting and we'll get a whistle. They should let that clock run for a little bit to make up, but nonetheless, 15:35 remaining in the first.
That top line of Team Krug, you mentioned it, Kochenis, Chippa, and Green. It's definitely the line to watch out for. All three of them returners from last year's league as well. So they know how to play in this league, and they showed it early on in this game. It's already a 3-0 league. 2 of the goals courtesy of that line.
Brady Chippa has both of them. Back onto the near side as Team Morgan trying to get it back out. They chip through. Chase will be given by Ryan Diskin. A lot of speed for Andy Combs. He reverses to the third goal scorer, Eddie Wheeler, who capitalized on the 2-on-1 with a beautiful one-timer in the slot. Just off Wilson, they say, as Combs up in the play, the defenseman on the forecheck in the corner. He does battle with Green, or excuse me, pardon me, that one's on net. Back behind, never got there. It was blocked by the defensive Team Morgan. Here's Wilson back behind the back for Wheeler, pardon me, fanned on into the slot. Back up top for Curie, through the seam over to Eddie Wheeler. Wheeler Combs up top. Wheeler leaking down instead on the near side for Curie. Over the stick, trying to get it to Evan Brown. Back away near side again. Brown is leaking back door, and that pass just sailed a little bit. They had him. He tried to knock it down and get a quick bang bang. He just could not get enough.
And that man back door was open because 2 forwards drew to the puck to the far corner of the zone, leaving that back door open. It just couldn't connect.
Here's a lot of speed for Christopher Curie. Back on the outside, tucks it in front. Oh, Wheeler nearly had another. We apologize for a little lapse. Some technical difficulties are going to be experienced here. The Big B Coffee Ice Cube in Brighton. That's just kind of how it is here. And as self-dubbed by Michigan Elite Hockey, Tornadoville, USA. Every day it rains. I swear. Every time we're here, Ryan, it's raining outside these
Every
walls.
Wednesday. Hey, I'm glad we're in here and we're not outside.
It's a great day not to have golf.
Yes.
And it's a great day to be in the rink in the summertime.
Great day for Michigan Elite Hockey. How about that?
It's always a great day for Michigan Elite Hockey, especially in the summer. Kept in at the blue line, able to pinch it back in deep. Back up top, thrown on blindly. Nearly had a really good chance for Aliata. Back away in front, JT House battling, and he nearly had it. Jack Grills will flip onto the near side. Never go. Trying to leave it for a trailer. Dylan Flamini. House is there.
Ooh.
Flamini able to pickpocket it. Might have got a little bit of a piece of House's ankle, but nonetheless, it's Team Krug now trying on the breakout. Put through all the way down. Icing is signaled. An icing called with 13:11 to go in the first. You're starting to see Team Morgan kind of level the playing field, but once again, as they were last week, that quick hole 6 feet under to dig yourself out of.
Yeah, 3-0. It's definitely not the biggest deficit we've seen in Michigan Elite Hockey. We've seen games come back from 6 goals, from 8 goals, so it's far from over. But if you're Team Morgan, this faceoff is huge because you get to play ahead right when it slips to center. You get to play ahead in this game. You've been playing behind. You've been having to switch your players in and out once you finally get into the offensive zone, so you haven't had that chance. That was a good chance. We'll see more, though.
Stretch pass through the middle. Dangerous shot and good play by Tardif to track it into the breadbasket. That was really dangerous for Wilkins, leaking back behind the defense. Just split him, as now Alvarado has it poked free by Wilkins. Wilkins takes a big hit, but JT House collects it and fires just wide. It goes all the way back to the Team Krug bench. That's how much that howitzer was delivered. Kira on the near side will turn and leave for Ulmer. Ulmer to the far side for Wilkins. Poked free by Flamini. Picked back up the other way by Jake Reiner. Reiner through the seam, able to get enough of it to Wojcik, but offside as he tries to enter the zone. With about a dozen minutes to go, 12:18 remaining in the opening period.
And not much going to right for Team Morgan, but like I said, just a couple moments ago, this game is far from over. We saw them put up 7 goals in their game 1 last week. And they've got somebody that I would definitely keep your eyes on. Number 13, right in front of your camera, who just poke checked there. Cameron Alvarado. He's a returner. He's a defenseman that loves to go aggressive.
Speaking of aggressive, it's an aggressive take to the net and just put off the left side pad of Tardif, able to make a kick save on the redirection. Back through, here's Cameron Alvarado, but just pickpocketed enough to get it out of his wheelhouse.
Yeah,
really
Alvarado.
Good play by Ulmer.
Alvarado is one of those players where you're confused why he's put as a defender because he's always jumping into the play.
Fire blown, and Chippa tries to put it short side. Tardif, a good job staying on his post. He's really settled in after the early chances that went against him. And he's made a few big saves from pretty prime real estate. Put in front, he makes another. Oh, Green with an absolute dot given to him by Chippa. But Tardif challenges off the post and makes a huge save to keep it a 3-goal game.
Oh my goodness, that was close. Great setup there from Chippa too. Looking to improve to 3 points on the night already, but I don't know if Tardif got it just a nick of that on his glove or not, but it fights off the post out. Whew, that's a big one there.
That's a great save by Tardif. We were just talking about he settled in, and you know, some stories write themselves, and that Tardif story just wrote itself there with that big save.
And that's one of the hardest things as a goaltender. You let in some goals early. Sure, it's not on you, but that's in your mental. You're thinking of it like, don't be too jumpy. Oh, God, but I just let those 3 goals in. You're always thinking about that because you're stuck alone in your net. So to bounce back from that is huge. Not easy, but it's huge if you could do that as a goaltender.
Evan Brown will carry it in as Team Krug continuing with the pedal in the metal. Cleared back out and will just leak off the tape of Kuro into the neutral zone. They talk about have a short-term memory if you're a goaltender. That's one of the big things scouts look for is, can you recover? Because goaltending is one of those things you can't really quantify. Goaltending is not a numbers game. It is not something you can make analytical. It's not something that fits into the new scheme of analytics and Moneyball and everything along that nature. Something that you really have to think about and see the intangibles that you can't track on a piece of paper with a pen.
Yeah, being a goaltender in hockey, it's very mental.
Team Morgan with a good chance in the offensive end here. Callahan back out for Janis. Back to Callahan. Give and go. What a save the challenge. Alex Rotoli has not been busy, but steps up when his number's called right there. The 2-on-1 shutdown. Janis back in front. It's paddled away by the goaltender Rotoli. Turned away. Janis again on the doorstep, and Rotoli makes a save, moving to his left side post.
And we haven't seen much of Rotoli yet, making 2 big saves there. But I like what I see from him. He's sharp, he's concise. He doesn't waste any movement at all. Hopefully we get to see him with some more action later on in this one.
Well, one thing you can notice between the Catholic Central goaltenders, Rotoli's a lot bigger. He's definitely a bigger goaltender, and he's used that frame a lot, challenging out the top of the blue paint. Takes away a lot of the net. Errant pass through the middle by Wheeler, trying to stretch it up for Stevens. Can't get to it behind. DePonio will pick up with a full head of steam on the left wing. Fires it wide of the net on the glove side post. Goes all the way back out to the neutral zone.
And that's another guy, if you're Team Morgan, rely on DePonio, Anthony DePonio, number 44. He could skate.
DePonio fires that one wide. That was Gino DePonio. Just tried to pick the glove side, and you're already seeing Team Morgan, at least those 2 shots right there by Gino and Anthony DePonio going wide. They're trying to pick the corners because, as we talked about, Tolly's a big goaltender. When he challenges out to the blue paint, there's not much real estate to work with.
And if you mentioned one DePonio, I regrettably didn't mention the other one. Yes, we have 2 DePonios, Anthony and Gino, both of them great players. So they got to dig deep, get their team back in this one. 11 minutes gone in the first period and a 3-0 hole.
A little bit of time and space for Christopher Curie through the middle, trying to cut 1-on-3. He doesn't, fires, good save by Tardif. Another big save after the early conundrum, and Tardif with another save that kind of turns your head. Sarasevich tried to fire, down on one knee was Combs to block it. Team Morgan just looking to get anything through. They have a man leaking in front if they can get it there. Sarasevich fires, good save to turn it aside by Rotoli. He controls the rebound enough to get it away from the man on the back door.
Gosh, and right now on the defense, Team Krug suffocating. They're not letting them get any room.
Curry looking for House. House just fanned on it. Think his pocket was picked on the back check, because that's not something you see JT House miss a bunch as a backdoor snapshot. Nonetheless, all the way back down to the Team Krug end. 8 minutes to go in the opening frame.
Ooh.
Combs nearly pickpocketed, but he'll get it away. Grills with a really good forecheck right now as Team Morgan was in the midst of a change. This pass for JT House goes through the legs all the way down, no icing signaled. Team Morgan now on the near side. Here's Grills. Just had that big time forecheck as he turns and chips it back in deep along the near side wall. Battle ensues down low up the far side wall, kept in on the pinch. Good play by Caden Missler to make up lost time and keep that one in at the blue. He's got JT House in a foot race on the far side wing as Wilkins tries to chip the House in the middle. Broken up, House finds a loose change, fires wide. Ricochets off the end around wall into the near end and nearly a dangerous chance in front. Missler once again trying to work. He fights through a body check and will get this one in deep. Tully plays it all the way nearly to his own bench. Got to be careful in the midst of a line change. Good play on the near side for Grills. He fires. Rotoli once again challenges top of the blue and makes the save. Really good period, and now Springs Green. Green with Chippa, looks for Chippa in front. The backhand, he just blew a tire. Lost an edge as he went on. The pass was a little fluttery as well, but nonetheless, dodging a bullet is Team Morgan because those two in a 2-on-1 don't miss a lot.
If I had $1 for every time they missed a 2-on-1, I think I'd be broke.
Well, how about a 2-on-0? Chippa, Green for Chippa, they score! They don't miss 2-on-1s much. A 2-on-0 ain't much different. It's 4-0. That line has 3.
And that's the Hattie right there. That's the first period hat trick for Brady Chippa. 3 goals out of the 4 for his team in this one. And a 2-on-0 with both of them on the ice. It's not going to end up pretty. You know, Tardif tried, but one pass too many finds the back of the net. That's what that top line will do. But that was a good streak from Team Morgan. They got back into the game. They stopped the 3-goal streak. It was about 9 minutes without a goal there. It's just, you know, when you let a 2-on-0 happen with those players on the ice, you're probably going to pay for it, which they did.
Yeah, had that momentum going their way. A lot of offensive zone pressure and zone time. Some really good chances. Rotoli makes the saves, but now as Team Krug bouncing back, it can kind of mentally defeat you. So here's really where you find out a lot. Kiro, the defenseman up in the play, fires. Tardif off the paddle will corral the rebound with the glove. 6:18 to go in the first period. The 4-goal lead for Team Krug, who they score. We learned that last week, and we're learning it again this week.
8-6 victory in week 1 against Team Posa, but it was Team Morgan. They also put up 7 goals of their own. Scoreless so far. I doubt the game's going to finish that way. I'd be very surprised.
Chippa dances out of the corner, tries to center in front for Green, right on top of the doorstep. He was open, but couldn't get it through. Alvarado will chip and now turn on the afterburners. Boy, he can fly, but just a little too much juice. Icing is called. Last week I talked to Roman Wainwright, who mans the bench for Team Morgan, right at that halftime intermission of their game, and they were at a power play leaking over, and he kind of just said, look, I'm just going to let Alvarado rip one-timers because it's a lot. It's a rocket. And, I mean, you see the speed and the creativity of 13 on the ice, and it's not a bad strategy of the coach to say, hey, let's just try to set him up. See if we can get him the puck in a dangerous chance, and just a goal scorer's goal at that point if it can find the back of the net. This one all the way down. Wojcik couldn't beat it out for an icing.
And when you're down early in a game like this, you turn to your playmakers, your stars, to try to get something, try to get anything. And that's why I mentioned earlier the Ponio brothers, Cameron Alvarado. Watch out for them because they can skate, they can shoot. Cameron Alvarado from the defense spot has a great shot from the point.
Alvarado just had that one taken away. Blind pass up the near side wall by Flamini. It's a dangerous makeshift opportunity in front and on the doorstep. What a save on Evan Brown. Tardif has made those saves when he's needed to. He's done a really good job making saves after the avalanche of offense to start. Still remains that way. Can't hold anything against him, especially a 2-on-0. Flamini off the high glass on the dump in. It ricocheted off of Evan Brown, who's leaking at center ice. Kiro off the wall. Good angle to find Brown. Evan Brown with it past Alvarado. Far range shot as easily turned aside with the right pad of Tardif. Chipped high and off the glass to center ice.
And there, if you're Team Morgan, you had the numbers. You didn't have much of a forecheck going on. I would rather just see that corralled and passed to a teammate instead of slapped up the ice. Now you're giving Team Krug another rush right back.
Christopher Corey down the wing, trying to get by Alvarado. Curls back up, looks in the slot for Wilson, just off the inside edge of the left side skate. Back away, Cameron Alvarado in the near side corner. Time and space through the middle, just couldn't connect Crisp. Just those passes, that one to Hilton that just can't connect Crisp and can't connect cleanly. Just ruin opportunities before they can even get going. This stretch pass for Wilson all the way down. Icing is waved off as he corrals it back behind the net. It's sitting on the outside, and then he knocks off the water bottle trying to hit the net to get it away. Two Team Krug members in the corner trying to take away Evan Brown. Now Team Morgan with a dangerous chance down the wing. It's Reiner. Reiner with a lot of speed trying to get by an angle. His shot just pickpocketed by Curie. Net is off its hinges, but doesn't matter. Rattoli, it leaks back out. Still hasn't been blown dead. Alvarado in the slot. Oh, look out. Wheeler had a miscommunication there. And, oh, that's a blown opportunity. It was a breakaway for Wilson, but Wheeler and Brown kind of looked at each other. I think they both expected the other on the contrary end to pick up the puck. Alvarado dances, fans got it back, fans again, Alvarado, oh, 3 times the charm.
Oh, baby, a triple.
Oh boy, he's gonna hear that from the team. Krug bench, the 4th time he scores. Erase all your woes, Cameron Alvarado. 3 strikes is for baseball, but now Michigan Elite, the first goal of the game for Team Morgan.
I'll give him some credit. The first whiff was because of a nifty little poke check. The second 2 were a little tough to swallow, but he makes it up. Now everybody's going to forget about those 3 whiffs, right? Right. It's gone. It's out the memory. He gets this team on the board first, only a 3-goal deficit. And like we said, Cameron Alvarado, a man to watch out for. He puts his team on the board.
That's a big one. You needed 1. You can't get a 4-goal comeback without 1. And if you're Team Morgan, you really don't have any room for error. You don't have any margin at all. You kind of just have to play seemingly a perfect brand of hockey for at least the next 13 minutes before the halftime break. Through the middle for Callahan, good defensive play to take it away by Connor Ulmer. Back in front, thrown back up just off the tape of Troy Aliota. Taken by Wilkins, nifty move to collect through traffic. Wilkins 2-on-2, leaks high slot, looks back post for House. Couldn't get it there cleanly. Cycles back up to Wilkins, looking on net for a tip. He had his man, but could not collect as tied up in front of the net was Aliato. Leaks back away, and a lot of speed for DePonio. DePonio long-range shot goes wide and off the hinge behind the end-around wall. Leaks back out to the neutral zone as Janis collects under 3 minutes to go in the opening period. 4-1 the score, Team Krug. Stevens couldn't collect it cleanly, was behind him. Once again, just a pass that doesn't go tape to tape and results it onto the tape of golden jerseys. Knocked down by Callahan. Callahan trying to corral. Over for Stevens on the near side wing and just off sides. And blown dead with 2:34.
Team Morgan getting their first goal on the board. That just kind of gives you a sigh of relief. It's like, okay, we can beat this guy. We've got our chances. Now one finds the net. It's the first one that breaks the seal that hopefully starts the storm flood going in Team Morgan's direction. Of 2:34 remaining in this first. Only down 3, and like we said, comebacks happen a lot in Michigan Elite Hockey. I believe 2 years ago we had an 8-goal comeback. Yes, you heard me correct. 8 goals. So it's far from over, ladies and gentlemen.
Put back through the middle. Dangerous play. Kochenis trying to out-hustle Hitzler. Oh, taken away. It's Chippa. Chippa looking for Kochenis. Really good stick by Cade Tardif to break up that pass. Here's Green trying to keep it in. He muscles out 2 defenders. Green, slot. Kochenis just hops over his backhand. Back into the corner for Chippa. Chippa trying to get it out to Green, but didn't have enough time to settle down the bouncing rubber. Our side corner, Kiro will keep it in. Ulmer and Kiro have been really good on the blue line, too, for this Team Krug line. They're active in the offensive zone. They're not iced out by Green, Chippa, or Kochenis. This line kind of just firing on all cylinders, it seems. Here's Chippa, who already has 3, to Alex Green, who has 3 primary assists on net. Tardif makes a save with the left side pad. Back away, Green looking for the seam. They had Chippa going to the post, but gets deflected by Ulmer, covered up by Tardif. 90 seconds left to go in the opening frame. If you're unfamiliar with how Michigan Elite Hockey works, there will be no Zamboni intermission after the first or second. It will be at the midway point of the second period, or whenever that whistle, quote-unquote, comes around. We're not going to have a Detroit Red Wings, Toronto Maple Leafs type overtime Winter Classic situation with the whistle. But nonetheless, it will happen at the nearest whistle of that halfway mark. Leaks back out, Wheeler, good play to take it away. Wheeler still again tied up. Loose puck in the slot will leak out to Combs. He saves it from crossing the plane of the blue. Fires Tardif the save. Rebound leaks back out, high slot again, and now an odd man rush opportunity the other way, just over the stick of Grills. Really dangerous opportunity right there in front, but able to get it away was Cooper Massimino. Team Morgan again in a tight area. Errant pass finds the stick of Wheeler.
I'm glad you just mentioned Massimino's name. He's been very active on the defense. He's been a reason why this game is only 4-1, just because there's open players in front. He'll whip his head over his shoulder. He'll see that, get into the lane, and break it up, and he's been doing that a couple times already this game.
Sarasevich turns back over into open ice in the near side corner. 30 seconds and change to go. Towards the net, Rattoli will ramp it into the netting. And with 30 seconds on the nose, nearly 30.2, an offensive zone draw for Team Morgan. Now, Ryan, this is where, if you get a goal in this final 30 seconds, you start feeling a little momentum.
If you get a goal in the last 30 here, you feel like it's a tie game going into the second. Sure, it won't be, but you feel like, okay, there you go. We got the second goal in. We got the momentum on our skates, all that good stuff.
Back into the corner now as we leak behind the last final half minute. Combs back behind the net will reverse on the near side for Christopher Carey. Pressured by Go. Parker Go rides him into the boards, but finds Wheeler. 10 seconds left in the go of the period. Wheeler has Wilson, gives it to Wilson off his stick, and that's probably going to end it. Drills to Sarasevich. One final rush with 3, with 2. Sarasevich from distance. Oh, he nearly did it. That might have been one puck resolution over the crossbar from Sarasevich, but 4-1 the score after the opening frame. The players get a quick breather. We get a quick breather. You get a quick breather at home. It's 4-1 Team Krug on top as we start the second period. Back for second period action here. Team Krug with the first 4. Team Morgan stopped the bleeding a little bit and put a nice little Band-Aid on it. As they win the draw to start, they attack left to right now in Team Krug. Of course, right to left.
And not only did they get one goal back in this one, just seconds before the period ended, a beautiful shot right over the top corner. So close. Beautiful toe drag move to get that shot on net as well.
Combs trying to go through everybody for Team Krug. Just had it poked away by Wilson. Put back out onto the near end, leaks all the way to the Team Krug side of things. Troy Alioto will take it. Stretch pass onto the near side for Wilkins. Wilkins leaks, high slide, he's got time, so he fires, rings the iron. JT House on the rebound nearly had it as well, but just couldn't corral the bouncing puck that rang the iron so loud here at the Big B Coffee Ice Cube in Brighton. They continue to cycle through the slot. Wilkins shot just wide of the blocker side.
I'm surprised Wilkins even had that time in the slot. 3 players around him. Nobody really got a good stick check on him. Able to stick handle, get a shot off there.
Sarasevich was trying to flip the ice. Couldn't do it. JT House leaking. Look out. Big number 1-5 all alone with Tardif. House Tardif takes it away. Big high blocker save just off the top edge of the trapper. It makes a big time save as we're just under a minute and a half into the period. It feels like every save Tardif makes kind of gives you a sigh of relief if you're Team Morgan. He's got to make another. That one just bounces back over the net. Point blank shot in the slot. It's Brady Chippa trying to get it back up to the point, taken away by Team Morgan. Oh, here's Diskin. Diskin 3-on-2, gets it away. Hilton trying to go short side with a backhand, but just hopped over the white tape.
You could tell he wanted to take that to the center, but he thought the defenseman was on his back blocking that. The defenseman wasn't. He actually had it, but he just didn't take that move to the center. He didn't take that open space.
Wilkins over far side blue, walking, firing. Good save by Tardif again with a blocker. It's back up top. That was James Krieger with the shot, pardon me, from the blue line. Chippa will just put it into the offensive end for Team Krug. It's Cameron Alvarado for Wojcik. Wojcik hounded, got it away, poked away. It's JT House again. He'll chip it up. Look out, it's Kochenis all alone. One more for Tardif. Oh my goodness, he steps up to the task.
Tardif did not bite there at all. Waited. That's exactly the play that he wanted. He kept it on the near side, did Kochenis, and Tardif's right there. Didn't have to move, makes a save.
It's one of the biggest things you look for, the ability to bounce back and fight through, and Tardif has done an excellent job at that here.
Yeah, 3 goals in the first 5 minutes of this game led in by him. We're now in the second, 2.5 gone, only 1 goal since, and they've had their chances, have Team Krug.
And that goal is a 2-on-0.
Yes. Can't put that against him.
Chip on the near side wall, worked up to blue. Blake Dawson goes over, this one put through. Taken away by Flamini, pickpocket Green. Green for Chippa. Chippa speed, fires that one just over the crossbar off the glass. Rims are on all the way to the near side. Blake Dawson throws it in deep.
This is exactly how some of the goals started for Team Krug early on. It was Team Morgan that could not get it out of their zone against this line.
Chippa, Kochenis just inside of the skates. Just missed being in the wheelhouse as Blake Dawson will chip it up. Dawson and Chippa nearly run into each other, but it's Dawson weaving through. Flamini, nice between the legs move to get it out of the traffic. He'll settle it down behind his own net. This one back out to the neutral zone, but into the possession of Team Krug. Going for a change, exhausted at the end of the shift. Still the same 3 on the forward line out there as Green on the forecheck. Flamini also gassed the end of the shift. Green takes it, Kochenis, Chippa fires, Tardif makes a save, sliding over to his right side. He is keeping them in this game, this shift. Can he do it again? Green for Chippa for 4. Oh my goodness, top glove. Pressure makes diamonds, but pressure can kill you. Brady Chippa. That one's pretty. Green takes it away and finds his man on the right side. It's the 4th goal of the game for Brady Chippa.
And Chippa, you see why he can score these goals. Perfect shot. We saw it on the first goal of the game where he was near the point, wristed one top corner through traffic. Now again, I mean, that one's a lot closer. That one's he's got more time and space and he's going towards the net, but just a beautiful wrister over that near side, and it looks like we're going to have a goalie change here.
John Ward in the net. Tardif will get an early break, but really, I mean, there's nothing that you can really quantify to being his fault with those goals. He made a lot of saves when he needed to, trying to keep him in the game throughout the pressure of them not being able to clear the puck, seemingly. Nonetheless, turns it over early to the Orchard Lake St. Mary's product with John Ward.
And I'm kind of surprised with that pull because we saw Tardif. He started tough, but he got back into this game.
John Ward back in the net as Ulmer throws it wide. Ward was fantastic last week. He really shut the door early on for Team Morgan. Or excuse me, shut the door in the second half for Team Morgan after a tough start. Stevens trying to split it up top for Grills. Just couldn't get it cleanly to 4-5. Ulmer taken away by Grills for Stevens. Stevens looking in front for Callahan. That one just off his blade. Look out here the other way. Wilson trying to pick up to the loose chains. That was put forward by Evan Brown. Wilson fires. Ward makes a save. Talk about a good first save for John Ward.
Yeah, welcome to the game, John Ward. You got a streaking forward coming left to right on you. Keeps the leg pads down, makes a save, covers up as well. No rebound given up.
15:03 to go in the second. We're about a handful of minutes and a little bit of change away. 3 pennies to be exact from our halftime break here. For the ice to be resurfaced and for the teams to get regenerated in the locker rooms. Taken away by Team Morgan back behind their defensive goal line. Stretch pass looking for Grills all the way down. Icing signaled and called. They're finally going to let the clock roll. And that's what they should do, at least for a little bit when it doesn't start right away. It's just let it roll. I mean, we don't want to get to a situation like last week. Last week, Ryan, game number 1, it was 7:57 and we were still in the game. And they were running the clock for the last about 15 minutes.
And for context, game 2 usually starts at 8.
It started at 8:05.
Okay.
There was no time between. It was a fun one. I say that very sarcastically. Callahan carries for Team Morgan on the left side wing. Looks in front for Grills, taken away by JT House. Back up top, Cooper Massimino. He's got all day to walk and fire. Rotoli the save, rebound, oh, he got the left pad on it. What a stop from Rotoli, who, we said it earlier, hasn't really been busy, at least in bunches.
But from what we've seen, he's sharp, and that's a big save off the rebound. Didn't know where it was going at first, but then he was able to lunge over with that left leg pad.
Callahan works behind. Self-pass behind the back off the wall, but couldn't get it cleanly. Put back up by Troy Aliato. Wilkins had it pickpocketed. Look out if you're Curry there. Got it to JT House, however, through the body check. Back away for Wilkins. Wilkins collapsed on. Good defense. Take it away by Hilmer. Excuse me, by Missler, pardon me. Stretch pass for Grills. A little bit too much at the end of the shift. Dead legs for 45. And with 13:50 and change to go in the period, we'll get a whistle and an icing.
And thanks for joining us here of week 2 of Michigan Elite Hockey Junior Prospects. Right now, it's game 1 on the slate. It's Team Morgan in the black taking on Team Krug in the gold. And then game 2 later on today will be Team Cope taking on Team Posa. Both of those two teams did not win their first game of the season last week. Both of these two teams on your ice are the winners, 1-0. Somebody's going to go to 2-0. Somebody's going to pick up their first loss.
I feel like Team Posa, they played a lot better, I think, than the score kind of prohibited. I thought they were not necessarily the better team in their loss to Team Krug, but, I mean, we talked about earlier, they had a hot start. They were good. It felt like in bunches that everything just went wrong for about 5 minutes. And it was just when that happens and 3 go in and bang, 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 in the blink of an eye seemingly, it's almost like you walk up to the plate in baseball, you have no idea what happened, but you're down on 3 pitches, and at that point it's very tough to prepare for the next 5. Back away for Team Krug as we got about 3.5 minutes to this halftime break. A lot of contact there taken away. Ooh. Sarasevich blew a tire. He's taken down, and a trip is called. The first power play of the game is going to be Team Morgan. It's a timely one, too, right before the halftime break. Down 4. Big chance.
Yeah, this is a perfect time to cut back into it. It was a 4-0 lead for Team Krug. Team Morgan responded with one of their own, but now it's Team Krug responded with one of their own. Team Morgan with the 5-1 lead. But now here's a chance. So, disregard what I said. Team Krug, 5-1 lead. You can see it on the board right now. Team Morgan with a good chance to get back into this one on the power play. First man advantage of the game, and rightfully so.
Face off back out to Janice as Team Morgan starts their power play. Sarasevich looking through the seam for Alvarado. They have Alvarado playing on his strong side. Not looking for a one-timer early on, which was their strategy last week on the power play. Back up to the top for Janice. Janice will fire. There's no traffic, and that shot's wide nonetheless. Off the glass, off a hinge of the glass, and it leaks back out. Coach Ennis couldn't corral it, but eventually cleared out by Krug.
Very lucky bounce for a second, but it's cleared down the ice nonetheless.
Here's Janice back behind, dancing away from Brady Chippa.
Let's see, Chippa's behind the play right now. Let's see if they strike.
Janice will carry through 3 ends of the ice and carry around the right side. He's angled into the wall by Blake Dawson. And this puck can be cleared out. Oh, here's Brady Chippa. He was leaking on the breakout off the hinge. Chippa with Ward. John Ward with the glove save. Picks up right where Tardif left off, making big-time saves in much-needed times. Alvarado on the flip. The contrary, Alvarado fires. Good save by Rotoli. Just under a minute to go in the power play as this one off of Alvarado's stick into the neutral zone. Sarasevich, that's offsides.
Ooh. Unfortunate little blunder there for Team Morgan on their power play going off sides. And Chippa, I mentioned he was behind the play as Team Morgan made their last rush. Well, because he was able to spring forward, get a breakaway. Big save there from John Ward. He came to this game not long ago, and he's been able to make some big saves. That one's huge on the man who scored 4 goals already. He was trying to go top glove, but John Ward able to squeeze that space out of him, making sure he couldn't get that elevation on it, meeting the puck with that glove and that left hand.
This one through the neutral zone, blown dead, just couldn't get it to Diskin cleanly, dumped all the way in. Rotoli, had that one bounce right off the end-around wall in the corner, nearly in front of the net, but he was able to stop it with his skate. 20 seconds to go on the man advantage. We're nearing that halftime break. Cleared all the way out, rims around the wall. Back in the Team Morgan end. DePonio will go give chase. 11:40 to go in the second period. 10 seconds left in ticking on the power play. Ensuingly, Team Krug had more opportunities on this man advantage than Team Morgan did. The Brady chip a breakaway, the best opportunity, the man advantage, back to even strength through the middle. Look out there, leaking back behind.
Man
if
out
he
the
can
box.
get it there, it's JT House, and it's just off his stick. Ward will play it. Oh my goodness, are they going to call it?
Hit off
It was close.
Yeah.
It was really close. You were scared there that if it hit the net cleaner, it might have gone a way that John Ward didn't want it to go. But nonetheless, faced off in the offensive end for Team Krug after what I think will go down as a successful penalty kill. No real dangerous chances, and they had the only dangerous chance.
Oh, yeah.
Comes back in the half wall. 11 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the period. Leaking away. Here's Diskin. 2-on-1. Beautiful chance for Team Morgan. Diskin, it hopped over his stick. Trying to make do. Shovels towards the net, and Rotoli will make the easy save. Just those backbreakers.
Oof, and that's it. It's the little things for Team Morgan. They've had the chances. They've got it into the zone. They haven't made that extra pass to spring them free. Now on that 2-on-1 there, just gets off with the blade of the stick on the stick handle. It's these little things that if they went Team Morgan's way, this game is probably going to be 5-2, maybe 5-3. They're going to be into it a little bit closer, but just those little things haven't crumbled the right way for them.
Stretch pass got through, but couldn't be collected cleanly by Wilson. I don't think he really saw it cleanly until it was just in his vicinity. Dumped in, delayed offsides, 10:40 to go in the period. Maybe one final rush for Team Morgan. Ensuingly, the next whistle will be a resurface of the ice and a break. Put back in deep. Callahan back behind the cage as DePonio on the near side, leaking into the slot. DePonio will fire into the glove of Rotoli. He'll make the stop. 10:27 to go in the period. Players kind of eyeballing each other on the bench, wondering, is this time? But not signaled yet, so we play on.
I like what I've seen from Rotoli. That shot right there, and it may not look like much, but that shot is going right next to your ear. Because Rotoli was active and moving, he's able to get his body in front of it, get that glove in front of it. That's a lot harder of a shot than it seems. Rotoli just made it look easy.
Back away in front, trying to get it away. Wheeler goes up, now on the near side. A lot of speed on the near end wall for Brown. He'll go fire, but blown dead offside. 10:10 now to go in the period.
I was going to say that was an errant pass crossing the line, taking a little kick at it to keep it active, but offsides it goes, and we got our halftime in hockey.
The difference of 17 seconds makes the intermission or makes an offensive zone draw for Team Krug, but it's 5-1 the score. Team Krug on top. They scored the first 4, the first 3 in the first 5 minutes. Playing field got leveled after that, but a big hole early on for Team Morgan dig themselves out of. We'll take a quick break. 10:06 left in the second. We are back for the last 10 minutes of the second and the third period between Team Krug and Team Morgan. John Ward still mans the net for Team Morgan after the early change. On the other side for Team Krug, Jacob Sherbati back in between the pipes on the right side. 5-1 lead for Team Krug.
This game started with a 4-0 lead for Team Krug. Team Morgan was able to get one on the board. And then Team Krug extended their lead back to 4. 5-1 is where we stand. Team Morgan, they had a power play opportunity right before the break. Couldn't capitalize on that. That would have been a great opportunity. But ladies and gentlemen, this one is far from over.
The man of the hour, Brady Chippa, will weave through a lot of bodies. He'll fire the first shot on net of the second half, quote unquote. Easily gloved down by John Ward. Jacob Sherbati on the right side had a really good week last week. It was pretty darn fantastic early on. A couple slipped by towards the tail end, towards that halftime break, but nonetheless, Jacob Sherbati had a really good day. John Ward, of course, has always been sound here at Michigan Elite. We go back to last summer with him especially. It was fantastic.
The John Ward show at some point, at some times.
Quite literally. Sarasevich trying to cut through. Good play by Brady Chip on the defensive end of the puck. He's been everywhere today. Back behind for Ulmer, as Connor Ulmer will start the wheelhouse to AJ Kochenis. Cross ice, Kiro looking through the middle, stretch pass. Oh, he had Ulmer, maybe, if it would have been perfect. Tight window to try to fit it in. Kiro will rim it around the wall. It's going to go all the way down. Chippa will try to leg it out as it ekes towards the goal line. It will get there. And will go down on the other side for an icing.
And if you missed the first half in this one, we called Brady Chippa's name a lot. A good reason why. His team's got 5 goals so far on the game. Chippa, he's got 4 of them. Eddie Wheeler has the other goal for his squad, but Chippa, he's already surpassed the hat trick. I think we called 5 goals last year the MEH trick. He's 1 goal away from the MEH trick. Michigan Elite Hockey for you out there.
You have a great memory. I don't remember that. Here's Reiner off a turnover into the corner. It probably happened, though. Looking for Sarasevich in front, and it hopped over his blade. I'm not telling you you're wrong. I'm just saying that I don't remember that, but then again, I have the memory of a goldfish sometimes. Sarasevich leaking back behind. Short side, tried to go high blocker. Sherbati up to the challenge. Down in the butterfly, making a pretty big save up top. Here's Wheeler out of the congestion for Sarasevich. Back over far side, Hilton. Hilton on the left side, Wayne looking for his man going to the net. Instead, the trailer, the shot easily turned aside. Right side pad by Sherbati. Leaks back behind the cage is Andy Combs for Team Krug in the near corner. Taken down by Reiner, no arm in the air, we play on. Battle ensues down low. 2 Team Morgan jerseys in black, just against Wheeler. Now Combs leaks down below the goal line to help out. Walking out of it, back up Flamini, his one-timer. It's a fluttering puck on a knuckler that finds the body of Sherbati to make the save with 8:04.
Put some goals on the net if you're Team Morgan. You need to get some, or put some shots on the net rather if you're Team Morgan. If you could get goals on the net, well, there you go. You could take them. You need to get some shots on the net. You need to test this goalie early on, as Sherbati's just put into this game 2 minutes ago, and you got to get back into this game. What a good way to do that? Pucks on net. See what happens. Get some rebounds. Crash the net. Follow up. And who knows?
Combs trying to thread the needle. Good defensive play by Janis. Instead, the loose puck finds Combs in the corner, looking for the centering pass off a Ward. Leaks back out top the shot. Rebound put wide by Janis. He was tied up.
And that shot there was going to have some mustard, but the stick breaks, so it whimpers towards the net. Still with Team Krug having the puck.
And pardon me, put wide by Cale Wilson. Janis, both 9s on each team were battling in front. This one put by. Oh, Sherbati nearly misplayed that. He did misplay it, but Grills didn't make him pay. Just chipped by the pad. He is Wheeler. Wheeler through the neutral zone with a lot of speed. He's got an angle too. Time fires. Ward the blocker save. Rebound in the slot. Push aside by Grills. Off the bench, able to put it back in deep is Blake Dawson. Cale Wilson with a broken stick on the ice. Go, Parker, go through the neutral zone. Really good pass and feed. Alvarado splits fire. Sherbati the glove save to knock it down.
God, that's a nice glove save. That goes right over the leg pad, down low on the glove. That's a hard save to make because you got to react to where the puck's going as well as move your arm down at the same point. Not an easy save to make, and that was a quick wrister. He makes that save there.
Said it last week, said it earlier today. Sherbati had a really good week last week. Sometimes, we talked about it in the first period with Kate Tardif. It doesn't necessarily tell the story statistically, You can't always look at statistics with goaltenders just with goals against and save percentage and say good or bad. It can paint a picture, but doesn't give you details. A really good week last week for Shabati, despite giving up a handful, pardon me. Started out hot, a couple fizzled by near, but nonetheless, starting out right where he left off with a big save, and you talked about it earlier, not necessarily an easy foe to make that save over with Cameron Alvarado. Exactly,
Alvarado, quick wrister, is in his game, and he showed it off there.
Good deception playing the puck by John Ward. He kind of froze JT House like a deer in headlights. Janice will carry, makes a move inside, lost it and got it away to Wojcik, far side corner. Wojcik, toe dry, got around, back behind for Stevens. Nifty, Stevens sets up shop, looks in front for Callahan, but couldn't get it home. Wojcik leaks out blue line, fires on net, but wide of the net. Cameron Alvarado near side half wall. Weird bounce off the corner. Instead, now it's JT House on a sprung opportunity, poked away by Janis. Alvarado took a dangerous play, but lucky for him, Wilkins didn't see JT House with the blown tire in the offensive end, offsides.
And there's that top line out for Team Krug and Green, Kochenis, and Chippa.
I think it's a good time, too, because you have Team Morgan making a lot of noise on the ice, for lack of better terminology. I mean, they're carrying a lot of the puck, and when you need someone to kind of change the way it's brewing, you put this line back out. That shot ricochets off the stick of Stevens, getting in the lane into the ceiling hinges.
This is a good game if you're John Ward to just show off your skills. Your team is down. He's already made big save after big save. You wish your offense could give you some help. They haven't been able to do much. But if you're John Ward, the spotlight's on you, and the spotlight's on how you can stop Team Krug, and right now he's doing it.
Not that they haven't been able to do much in general. It's that their high-quality chances have been shut down by Ratol and now Shabati.
And they've been few and far between. They've been good. They've had the chances, but they haven't had that many.
Alvarado, short side, seeing eye wrister. Oh! Through the seam, what a pass from Wojcik. And Cameron Alvarado's got 2 goals in this one, both for Team Morgan. It's 5-2.
And there we go. That's the goal you need from Team Morgan. 5:24 to go in the second period. Get the ball rolling. Your second goal of the game from the man who scored the first in Alvarado. And that moment kind of just like froze in time. Alvarado had the time and space. Nobody was pressuring him. He stared the goalie down, picked his spot, goes near side on the glove. And I was just looking over at Shabati. He shook his head on that one because it was a 1v1. Shabati wanted it, couldn't get it. Great spot there from Alvarado.
Face-off push back for Team Krug. We talked about it when they put the Chippa, Green, and Kochenis line out there. You need someone to kind of try to stop the bleeding and kind of get the ice back even or in your favor a little bit on the seesaw. Well, Cameron Alvarado just took that and said, shove it.
And compared to the first 5 minutes of this game, which was all Team Krug, now it's even back and forth. Dare I say a little bit slanted toward Team Morgan, especially with that goal.
They've been excellent. Back down low, Sarasevich ails that slow start. Last week they were able to overcome. This week they're trying, but this is a lot to overcome with a 3-0 deficit about 5 minutes in. Missler up top, he'll fire. There's absolutely no traffic.
Yeah.
Shabati saw that one all the way. Makes easy catch and pitch save and covers it up with 4:43.
That's where you want somebody to see the defender with that space to go right in front of the goalie. Just crash the net, maybe not even just, be the nuisance in front. Just pass him, make a move, make him think that, ooh, there's a tip coming. Nobody makes that move, and Missler goes for the missile. Not a terrible shot, but there was just nothing going on, so Shabati makes the easy save.
Shabati's going to stop it if he can see it. That's what I said last week. That's what I'll say this week, leaking over. If he can see the puck cleanly, he's not stopping it. Sarasevich with a nifty move. Looks behind as a 3-on-2 ensues. DePonio looks through the seam, touch pass on the back post. Hilton could not finish it off. Hilton trying to chip it by errantly back into his own end at the foot race. John Ward's out of his net. He fires into the netting. He's played the puck errantly.
That was almost pixel perfect to exactly where he put it off the boards the first time, but that one going right into the net. And yes, I said pixel perfect, even though we're in real life right now. Maybe a little bit too many video games here.
Shot on net leaks by. Ward was able to get just a piece of it. Back up to the top. This shot never got there. JT House turns around and fires. Rebound cleared out of the danger zone by Missler. Here's Sarah Sevich. Sarah Sevich, nifty time, fires and just got by. The perfect spot for Sarah Sevich to put that puck right above the pad, right below the blocker. 5-3, and don't look now, Team Morgan, just like week 1, is starting to claw back and claw themselves out of the hole.
2 goals in a couple of minutes, and Sherbati wanted that one back a couple of minutes ago against Alvarado. He definitely wants that one back too. He got a piece of it, was not able to squeeze it, and it trickles by him. So there's 2 decent shots put on net, and just like that, it's a 2-goal game. It was a 5-1 deficit just about 3 minutes ago. Now it's only a 5-3 deficit.
Flamini in the corner. Kicks it back to himself and now trying to cut. Works it back down low. 5-3 the score. Team Morgan back in this hockey game. One more and we'll really start to have scary conversations. Hilton fires that one a mile wide. Rims around the glass. It's going to die for Brady Chippa.
Chippa's going for the MEH hat trick, the 5 goals. He's got 4 already.
He spun away from DePonio, but DePonio really calm in the corner, takes it away. Back in front, off the toe of Green. Alvarado, just poked away. That is beautiful defense in the neutral zone to take it out of danger. That's by James Krieger.
Huge poke check there. If he didn't get that poke check, that would have been numbers for Team Morgan. They just got 2 in, maybe shoe in a third. I don't want to say that. I don't want to put that against the goaltender, but that's a huge poke check there. And this game has definitely taken a turn, because earlier on it was Team Morgan who were making just these little mistakes that made the difference. They couldn't clear the zone, they couldn't pass it well, and because of that, Team Krug capitalized. They even got goals off of it. Now we're seeing Team Krug make the same mistakes that Team Morgan was making earlier on, and now Morgan is making it a lot less. This game is far from over. We got a good one here.
Leaks back out to the neutral zone for Grills. Grills got to be careful. Green is a wonderful forechecker. Over to the far side for Parker Go. Go lost it. Kochenis shot just wide. Ward was in a good spot to at least make him uncomfortable. It's Green again on the forecheck. Looking, broken up. Really good stick in the lane. Numbers the other way, 3-on-2. Reiner breaks, looking through the save. Oh, what a save. Jacob Sherbati with the right pad.
Sherbati, great save, but what an amazing pass there. Oh my goodness.
Chippa, Kochenis, the trailer to the forehand, tied up by Grills in the back check. Maybe a goal-saving play by 4-5 in Blacks brings another 3-on-2 the other way. Back behind the back in the slot, loose puck leaks up top for Grills. Grills, middle for Go. Go on net, Sherbati the save. Rebound for Grills, trying to corral it, he cannot. And now Kochenis passed through the seam of Chippa. It'll go all the way down for Ward to play.
Back-to-back action. You love to see it. Both ends getting so close. Team Morgan with a couple of opportunities there. Just couldn't jump on it, couldn't capitalize on it. But man, we've got some good hockey ever since we got back on the ice here at Big Beat Coffee Ice Cube of Brighton, formerly Kensington Valley Ice House. I like the name a little better, if I'm being honest.
Evan Brown will put it through the middle for Kel Wilson. Good play to break that up by Parker Go at the end of a shift, so he'll just dump this one in and go complete the line change as Wojcik applies pressure for Team Morgan. 90 seconds to go here in the middle frame. Good behind the back pass for Stevens, looking in front, disking the shot, and good save with the right side pad by Sherbati. Leaks back in front, nearly really dangerous, and now here's the other way. Oh boy, look out. Back up top, Wheeler. Oh, he ran into his own man. Luckily, Brown's right there. Put through. Cale Wilson. Once again, the clock's not running, so I said 90 seconds. That's still the case. We have played a lot of extra hockey. This is going to be about a 65-minute total game. Leaks in front through the blue paint for Ward.
Longest 90 seconds of my life, I'll tell you that.
Back up top, Wilson fires, blocker aside by Ward. You can tell he wants it to be over. Wilson, the shot, point blank range, saved by Ward, and it's off the post after the deflection by his blocker.
Oh, that was a mad scramble there. John Ward making 2 big saves. That last one, he just got a piece of it as he was fully sprawled out, knocking it off the post. Net off his hinges, so we'll stop play, but Huge first save, huge follow-up save there from John Ward. And he's one of the reasons why his team is in this game. He's came into this game. He came in a little bit early for Tardif, about 13 minutes into the second, and he showed why he got put between these pipes. He's pitched a scoreless game so far, a shutout in his own.
Alvarado coast to coast. Good save, Sherbati on the short side. Diskin in the corner trying to center it in front, and it ramps over the crossbar side for Sherbati. Back up for House, thrown in deep by Wojcik. Offsides as just could not get out of the way was Diskin.
And I just talked a couple minutes ago how Team Morgan have been making less and less of those mistakes. Team Krug has been making more. I love how Team Morgan has grown into this game. I think they started slow last week and they built back in. You're kind of seeing that this week. They're growing into this game. There's no sun out in this arena, obviously, but it seems like they're kind of photosynthesizing, growing into this one. And they're looking like a more complete team, one that definitely can make this comeback. They're halfway there right now.
Team Krug trying to get through. Last minute of play, 50 seconds and ticking in the second period. Cooper Massimino in the far side corner trying to chip it by up to Stevens on the half wall. Stevens, look out. There was JT House, and you never want to be in a situation where JT House can line you up on the boards. Nonetheless, 30 seconds to go. Massimino up in the play in the corner. Curls back up, looking through for Stevens. Stevens trying to find the loose puck. Wilkins with speed. 20 seconds to go in the period. Wilkins in his own end, got to be careful, last man back, near side for Combs. Here's Combs on the near side wing, through the seam, far side Chippa. Chippa collects off the bounce, this one through. Oh, it leaked to Ward, he makes a save. 7 seconds, it's still ticking. 5, 4, and stops at 4.5.
Bit of a lucky whistle there too for Ward. He thought he grabbed it right in the middle of him, but he didn't. It slipped to the right side, was sitting right in front of his pad, so a bit of a lucky whistle there.
4.6 seconds. Sherbati still in the net. Chip of the face-off man, walk, loose in front, Kochenis, look out, tied up. Oh, what a game-saving play potentially, because that goal is an absolute backbreaker, but just tied up by Caden Missler. And we go to the third, 5-3 the score. We'll take a quick breather. We got 20 more minutes of hockey. In the third period beginning, 5-3 Team Krug on top, but Team Morgan has definitely made it interesting. They control off the draw. Sarasevich trying to dance himself. Taken away. Sarasevich is everywhere right now.
I love how he just comes right off the draw, absolutely jumping. That sets the tone for his team.
This last 19 minutes and change, gonna feel like a marathon. Grab the charcuterie board and settle in because got a lot of hockey left. 19.5 minutes of game number 1 of week number 2. Here's Callahan. Team Morgan gets the next one, and you really start to believe.
Oh, I'm already believing. They've got 2 goals straight in this one. It was 5-1. Now it's 5-3. Pedal to the metal, especially to start this third period as well. I like what I'm seeing from Team Morgan. They were victorious in their first game last week, 7-4 against Team Cope. We'll see if they go 2 for 2.
Naponio had that one knocked free. Loose puck up top. Chippa turns and leaves for Green. Kochenis on his high horse, leaking towards the backside post. Green looking for Kochenis, deflected wide. I believe he might have been tied up by Flamini. Big hit delivered by Kochenis. He's hit hard by Dylan Flamini. Here's Sarasevich. Sarasevich behind the back, nifty move. Did not did not fake out the point with the Wildcat, Alex Kiro.
I said it once, I'll say it again. I love the energy Sarasevich has to start this period. He knows his team had just use a lot of energy in that second period. Obviously, you don't get the break between intermissions, but somehow that minute or two just seemed to charge him up, seemed to invigorate him even more. So whatever was said on the team Morgan bench from Roman Wainwright or their teammates definitely worked in his mind. We'll see if it keeps the team chugging down this comeback road.
Pressure down low for Team Morgan. It leaks up the wall to Evan Brown. Brown for Kiro as Alex Kiro crosses the red and throws this one in deep. Leaks back behind for DePonio, who might have thought that was going to be an icing originally, but now has to hit the brakes and corral this puck. Breakout pass intended for Alvarado, but deflected and all the way down for an icing as Janice got a piece of it. Your Team Morgan, this next goal is pretty darn important.
This next goal is absolutely huge, and luckily for Team Morgan, John Ward is looking absolutely stellar in net. Hasn't been tested too much, but what we've seen in a little bit of a sample size, he's been sharp, he's been money.
Off the draw, pushed forward. Callahan looking for Sarasevich, but blocked dead by Wheeler. Here's Alvarado for Sarasevich, knocked it out of midair, trying to get it away. Ulmer to Wilson. Here's Team Krug. Wilson looking for Ulmer. That pass just through his stick and collected by DePonio. Oh, he left it for Sarasevich up, but Sarasevich hit the brakes to let DePonio kind of carry the puck. He picks it up off the wall, but angled away by Evan Brown. This miscommunication by Team Morgan. Sarasevich dancing. Sarasevich somehow, some way has the puck in a prime spot and fires it wide. Brown angling off Alvarado as this one's back in deep. John Ward out of his net, pressured by Cale Wilson to play it. Wheeler throws it towards Ward, who panics back into his goal crease. Sarasevich for Callahan. Callahan, sharp side off the left side shoulder of Jacob Shervati. Here's Cameron Alvarado.
Oh.
Alvarado splits. Oh, what a defensive play by Kiro. Leaks back out, and Shervati makes a save.
I've seen a lot of defensive poke checks from the back in my life. I don't think I've ever seen one like that. He had his stick on the ice, he dropped down to a knee, and in a split second it all happened, and he all poke checked it away. That was crazy. That's Alvarado. That's a goal scorer for Team Morgan. You just stopped with the niftiest little, wackest little poke check I've seen in my life, but hey, it works out.
Back behind for Andy Combs. Back up near side for Aliota. Lost it and now back away for Team Morgan. 17 minutes just under remaining here in the third period. We got a long way to go where this next goal feels like it might count for two. Cameron Alvarado looking for Hilton. That one through his legs on the way down. No icing. Hilton battling below the offensive goal line. Back in front, dangerous. It ricochets all the way back to John Ward as he'll settle it down. Someone's got to go get it. It looked like no one was going to, but Janice will collect. Pass intended for Reiner, just couldn't get it there. Andy Combs will now collect for Team Krug. Sits behind the Team Krug net to set up shop on the breakout. A lot of open ice, and he's going to take advantage. Dropped it before he entered the zone, so JT House has to put it back. This one will leak to Shervati. Just a sloppy breakout right there. Now they're back to point A. Christopher Curry back through. Gets past one, gets past two to the outside. Mohawks for open space, but once again put back out off the stick of Grills. Team Krug once again back to Point Nemo.
I mean, this game, we've seen Team Morgan get better and better. Dare I say, Team Krug started off very hot. They have not gotten better into this game.
They've had some dangerous chances, but I'd say a lot of them have been just individualism. Here's Wilkins, speaking of individualism, trying to go short side. Ward just watches it sail wide.
Yeah,
back
speaking
down low.
of individualism, Chippa with 4 goals.
Yeah, well, that line I think is different.
It's together.
They moved the puck so good. As obviously, that one covered up by John Ward for a whistle, but they moved the puck so extraordinarily well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's whatever. It's almost like they play together during the season, which they obviously don't. Alex Drina, Catherine Central Shamrock, AJ Kuchenis, CompuWare, and Brady Chippa, Novi Wildcat, so obviously they don't play together.
Gosh, it seems like they do. It's week 2 and they got the chemistry, and here they are once again, looking to see if they could set the tone for their team back in this one. But yeah, Chippa is definitely, he's reaping the rewards of that line. Sure, he's lighting up the score sheet, but take no credit away from Coach Henderson Green. They've been able to set him up multiple times. That's why he's got those 4 goals.
Here's Green cutting through, taken away. Is now in the near side corner. Ryan Diskin stripped it free. Coach Ennis walks out and fires just a bit outside of the blocker side post. Just chipped into the neutral zone and now collecting off the near side wall with a little bit of space to work is Parker Go. Go had that one go off of Diskin's skate. Brady Chippa with a lot of time and space on the near side wall. Chippa looking in front off of the defense. Massimino, and Ward will make the save in the blue paint.
And some people may say, you know, don't congratulate a fish for swimming. They're just doing what they need to do. But Massimino on defense, he's doing what he needs to do. He blocks down that back door. Earlier in the game, that back door was open. That's how they got some goals. Massimino blocking that one. He's been good on defense so far for Team Morgan.
This one chipped into the Team Krug bench by Parker Go. So quickly blows down that rush, but they have been really darn good lately. For Team Morgan, you can sense that goal potentially coming. But that's the moment where you don't want to give Team Krug a dangerous opportunity, because we kind of saw it early in the first period where it looked like Team Morgan had all the momentum and they were starting to take it back, and Team Krug got one dangerous opportunity. It was the 2-on-0, the 4th goal of the game, and all that momentum was just completely wiped away in the blink of an eye, basically. Chippa centering this one up top. It'll leak to the neutral zone. Look out with a foot race on the near side. Wojcik couldn't beat him out. Really good play to get back in that one.
Yeah, Wojcik had the long reach too, so he could have done that. He could have reached around and got it, but just a good play there defensively, able to keep him out of that one.
James Krieger making the play. This pass up in front just off of the stick. Parker Go pickpocketed by Green. Flamini right off the bench, cross zone pass on the near side for Wojcik, trying to get it back up top. Missler back behind. This line is really making their money on forechecking. And they take it away again. Hero will fire, Ward will make the save. Nobody's in front.
Yeah, this Krug top line. Forechecking is in their DNA. And if you're Team Morgan, it costed you early on. There were so many times where their forecheck was effective and they couldn't clear the zone. Hopefully you can learn from your mistakes. I mean, you gotta just play smart. You don't want to panic yourself, but you want to get out quick. And unfortunately, reps help with that. It's week 2, so you don't have many reps under your belt. You don't know where your outlet pass is going to be. You don't know how your players are going to move. Your teammates are going to react to you having the puck and trying to clear it. But that's a big thing. If you can clear it cleanly against this top line, it helps so much.
DePonio into the Chestershire body. He'll just get it to settle down and get an offensive zone draw. 13:06 left in this third period. Still a long time. I feel like we've played a lot more than 7 minutes. That's just because there's been a lot of action. And a lot of chances that kind of have you on each side of the bench hold your breath a little bit, as your Team Krug, oh, are they back in it? If your Team Morgan, is it, oh, did they answer? Good save, your body. Rebound, put in front, they score! Jake Reiner, right place, right time in the slot, off the redirection, and don't look now. We have a 1-goal game for the first time since 2 minutes and 12 seconds into the ball game.
That was a crazy, crazy quick reaction from Reiner in the slot. He noticed that puck was going towards him and was already in the position to get that puck on net before the goalie even knew where it was off of him. That was quick, and because of that, there was about an inch of extra space for that puck to squeeze through that post. Once Shabati found it and reacted, he got it right through that gap. Perfect goal.
More impressed with how Reiner even got a piece of it.
Yeah.
Pickpocketed Stevens. Stevens trying to get past Combs, but Andy Combs not caught that flat-footed, able to get back and make the play. We still have 12.5 minutes to go in the third period. It's a 1-goal game for the first time since, as we said, about 2 minutes in. And oh, here's a chance. Stevens to tie it up, hits the brakes and poke free. Leaks back out, the shot from the Ponios wide. Oh, at the big-time poke check.
This game was 4-0. This game was 5-1. Now 3 goals in a row from Team Morgan, and they're 1 shot away from tying us up, but we got a lot of clock left in the third.
DePonio holding that wrist. He was slashed. There's no penalty signal they're called, but he is keeled over holding that left side wrist as he took a stick in the corner. But right now, if you're Team Krug, it kind of feels like the energy might have drifted from this is our game to, oh no.
Yep. The panic button has been hit on the bench.
Now the question is, how do you handle that panic button? And the answer is, you put out the line of 49, 12, and 27. DePonio, Flamini play catch. Flamini on net, Sherbati the save. Back away near side, Sarasevich. Sarasevich looking for Flamini, just a touch in front of the intended target. Flamini takes it away, dangerous chance in a makeshift area. Flamini cutting through, trying to backhand, shot got blocked, secondary chance got blocked as well. Flamini a third time, it got blocked again. Blake Dawson, back through the middle, errant pass, too far, it's gonna be an icing. Chippa really had no chance to get to it, he knew it.
Nope.
They were looking for Alex Green.
And now it was this top line in Team Krug that was playing pretty much pedal to the metal. They were in the offense most of the time. They barely had any time in their defense, and if it was, they were regrouping and going down to the opposite side of the ice. Now they're playing defense. They haven't been stuck in their zone for a full shift in, dare I say, the whole game.
Sarasevich between the legs. Oh, Jacob Sherbati, you're kidding me.
Oh, my God.
He just denied Sarasevich of a SportsCenter top 10 goal. Chippa on the contrary, and John Ward might have done the same.
We are treated with some beautiful hockey here. Oh my gosh, Sherbati just sticking out that left hand, getting a piece of that, stopping that between the legs from Sarasevich, and then come back the other way. Brady Chippa, he's got 4. He's looking for that MEH hat trick. He loves that top glove. He got it there, but John Ward, he knew where to put it. Holds true to it, sticks it up, makes a save.
Obviously, those saves not in the same realm. Sherbati's save was unbelievable. John Ward makes a big one, too. It's an A to an A+. It's pretty hard to follow up what Jacob Sherbati did. John Ward, I think, did his best without sprawling out to make a stop on a 2-on-0 potentially. Callahan with the puck now is still a 1-goal game nearing that halfway mark. Sarasevich looked for the Zegras flip. Alvarado just hopped over his stick as he wound up for the wrister. This line has been everywhere. Can they get rewarded? Sarasevich intercepted by Green, up for Brady Chippa, trying to split between. Janis will take it away. He's taken down, and oh boy, Team Morgan's going to go on the man advantage with a chance to tie this game halfway into the third period after trailing 4-0.
Chippa's going to sit what he hopes is 2 minutes in the sin bin there for that trip, and that's what playing on the back heel does. I mentioned earlier that top line, they haven't played much defense. They haven't played hemmed into their own zone. And because of that, they're getting out. Chippa, earlier in the game, he was winning those foot races to that puck. He was unable to. He's playing behind, and he's got a lackadaisical stick that causes a trip. He was tired, and that's how it happened.
Alvarado to Janis off the draw. He'll walk down Main Street and fire a rebound back out. Sarasevich, he couldn't handle the bouncer cleanly. Team Morgan with a power play chance to tie it up. Will be the first tie we've had, Ryan, since 0-0. Their last power play, they had no chances. The only chance in that power play was a short-handed opportunity by the man that was just denied, Brady Chippa.
Yeah, their best chance came after the power play, about like 30 seconds. So let's see if they could get something going on this. If they do, it's a tie game.
Pretty aggressive puck side pressure right now in this penalty kill for Team Krug. Back behind, poke pass, Sarasevich. Already 40 seconds gone in the man advantage, and absolutely nothing to show for it. It's dumped all the way down.
Very aggressive on that defense from Krug. Earlier in this game, I praised them for how suffocating they were on 5-on-5 in that defensive zone. They've adapted that to the power play.
Janis will walk and fire. It was blocked away by Ulmer. Back out top for DePonio. Gino DePonio back for Janis, looking in front. This shot tracked by Sherbati. Callahan couldn't get a piece to deflect it. 55 seconds remaining on the power play. They have 2 shots on goal, but I wouldn't necessarily grade them as high quality.
No, but a big thing, though, they've been easy to see from Sherbati. He didn't give up a rebound there. He's been giving up a lot of rebounds, and because of that, Team Morgan has been able to get a lot of goals. Right now, if you're Sherbati, you've let some goals in, settle in, just keep it calm, keep it in front of you, cover it up, get these face-offs.
Face-off tied up, push back. 9 minutes and change to go in this game as this one, just leaked out. Almost stopped by Missler at the blue line. 45 seconds to go on the man advantage. Team Morgan has almost looked better, even strength, than with the man up here in this hockey game, at least in the back half. Here's Grills. Taken away once again, that strong side pressure, and walking out with it, another dangerous chance, shorthanded. This time the 2-on-1. Curie will walk in, fire just wide of the glove side. Back up, and now a chance to get going in transition for Diskin, but he'll throw it to nobody but gold jerseys. 15 seconds left on the man advantage. Grills angled off into the wall by Wilson. Back away for Combs. John Ward will clank the stick against the ice path. As we're back to even strength officially. This shot on net by Missler turned aside by the blocker of Sherbati. Power play chance wasted. Diskin short side. Sherbati got a piece and it's out of play. So right now 2 power plays in, 0 for 2 for Morgan. And the 2 biggest dangerous opportunities are a Brady Chippa breakaway and a Team Krug 2-on-1 now sent wide.
Yeah, if you're Team Krug, sure, you love the man advantage opportunities on paper, but hasn't really gone your way. But haven't been punished because of it yet. That's a big thing.
Goaltenders have made big saves. Off the draw, DePonio trying to put it towards the cage. It ricochets back up top. The man who had that 2-on-1 chance will put this one through to Wilkins. Under 8 minutes to go in the third period. Wilkins had it taken away as he entered the zone. Good defensive stick by Dylan Flamini. Flamini's been active on the defensive end this year, and especially today, especially all of last year. Oh, we have a fight.
We got a full-blown
MEH
fight.
We have a full-blown fight. This is not going to make a lot of people happy. Gloves
Helmet
are
is
off. Curie is absolutely hammering him with the right side. I don't think there's a doubt who won that fight. Hayden Wojcik was just kind of tied up with Christopher Curie, and at least there's a winner.
That's Curie taking on a man that's got a lot of height on him, too. I wish I saw it from the beginning. I was glued to the action on the far side, and it was right near the middle.
I kind of saw it. I kind of saw like a glove go in the air out of my peripherals to the left, looking to the right where the puck was, obviously. I mean, this game's had tension. You saw Dylan Flamini and Coach Ennis where they weren't going at it like that, but they were hitting each other in the corner, and like it was finishing your check into the wall. It wasn't full-blown, we're going to scrum. But I digress. We've seen the physicality and the aggression. I believe it was started by Hayden Wojcik, and that's the reason that Roman Wainwright and Brett Beal, the 2 coaches on the bench for Team Morgan, are getting the talking to by the officials.
Yeah, and I'm surprised. This is my 3rd year, call it even 4th year, of announcing Michigan Elite Hockey. I've seen it get chippy. I've seen emotions boil over. I haven't seen a full-blown fight. That's how much this game means to these teams right now. It's so close. The emotions are there. The temper's there, and it evolves into a fight. First time in maybe Michigan Elite Hockey history.
I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Nonetheless, the other way for Troy Aliato. It's a good thing to some. Some enjoy it, and then I'm pretty sure Mike Wainwright will look at it and probably have a vein pop through his forehead.
For content, it could be good. For the whole entire league, yeah, maybe not.
Back away in the corner, Aliato. Check is finished by Gino DePonio as the puck free on the far side. Wilkins on the half wall. Now these 2 teams seemingly being careful with each other. This one put towards the front of the net. John Ward makes a save right on the doorstep to JT House. He lives in front of the net, and it's for chances like that as Stevens will chip it in deep. I don't know if it's an error on the clock or not, but they have them as 2-minute penalties. I doubt that's the case. There's no shot.
No.
But nonetheless, here's Flamini. Flamini for the tie. Sherbati the save. Rebound Sherbati again as that one just off the outside.
That was going
back
top
up to
corner.
Ponio. He'll fire a shot over the crossbar. Goes off the top of the net and settles beyond the goal line. Every chance Team Morgan could wish for to tie this game they've had. Stevens leaves for DePonio. He's got a lot of time to fire through traffic, but Sherbati will make the save with 5:51.
Sherbati just a moment ago. There was one. That one was going top corner. 100% top corner. Sherbati just gets his glove on it, just nicks it to the side. Big saves there. This game, it started off all in Team Krug's favor. The momentum was heavily in their favor. They were up 4-0. They were up 5-1. Now it's like they can't even get an offensive shift on this. It's fully in favor of Team Morgan. It's just like, when are they going to tie it up? We'll see if the clock runs out of time before they can, but they're going full steam ahead.
Will the real estate run out before they can capitalize? Alvarado from distance, good save, Shabani. Rebound back in front, batted in by Callahan. We're tied for the first time since it was a 0-0 draw in the first. From 4-0 to 5-5. Team Morgan has made some noise, and it's courtesy of Drake Callahan.
We got a little bit of the celly there, too, on the high five line. 4-0-5-1, doesn't matter. You blink, and we're now at 5-5. The extended blink, that is. That would have been the longest blink of your life. But, hey, we're there. 5 minutes to go in this one. 5-5 tied up. These two teams, sure, it's week 2, but they're both undefeated. They don't want to go down. They don't want to take that first loss.
Shabani made the first 2 saves, but it was the second rebound opportunity that just no one cleared out. Sarasevich cutting through. He'll fire. Shabani the save. He looked behind. That's always scary. But lost in his chest protector, seemingly. 5:26 to go. It looks like these two players in the box are getting ready to leave in a minute. So they might be 10 seconds away from back. We're even strength, so it doesn't change anything besides the fact that Curie and Wodrick will be available for their respective benches. But nonetheless, we play on.
I'm surprised. I thought they would be both shut down for the game.
I thought they would just be given the keys to the locker room and go get the showers a little early.
Yep.
Sarasevich back up top. Wilson will fire. Shabani the save. Rebound back in front. They score! Team Morgan leads for the first time tonight. Off the rebound. And Brody Hilton gives Team Morgan a lead. I never thought that sentence would be uttered today.
5 goals in a row from Team Morgan. Not only did they tie it up moments ago, now just like that, they take it off the lead. Big, juicy rebound given up by Shabani. That's been his weakness. He's been giving up these rebounds in positions where he doesn't want to give them up. Try to get them to the side, try to get them to the corner. He hasn't been able to. That one comes right off a juicy rebound, and because of that, Team Morgan take the lead.
I don't think he's given up a back goal today as Wilson nearly picked the bar. That one wasn't great, however, and you could see that he wanted it back. 5 minutes to go, and all of a sudden, for the first time today, Team Krug has to play catch-up. Back in front, good play. Sarasevich on the doorstep, he scores! Oh my goodness gracious! The Cardiac Kids, Team Morgan leads by 2.
Are you kidding me? The goals just keep flowing. Somebody's got to stop this.
They've been down multiple goals every game so far. We're in the second week, but every game so far. 3-1 last week, 4-0 this week was the start of this game. And oh my goodness, with 4:53 left, they lead by 2 and have a cushion. What has happened?
I'm at a loss for words. We've seen some quick goals in Michigan League hockey, but this is just utter dominance in the last 5 minutes.
Alvarado's unattested for in the slot. Look out if they can get it there in the back post.
It feels like they're skating 6-on-5 right now, 100%.
Alvarado, Sarasevich winds and fires. Shabani will make the save. That's a tough save to make because Sarasevich didn't get a clean pizza lumber on that one, and it almost snuck right across the ice surface under the right side pad.
This is where if you're Team Krug, you just got to dig it. You don't have to do anything crazy. You just got to play good team hockey. And right now, they're behind the puck. They're leaving people open in dangerous areas. They're not playing solid hockey. And, I mean, you saw, 3 goals in a minute 20 seconds?
I'm not sure why that play was blown offside. It was put into the zone by Team Morgan and possessed by Team Krug. Yeah, they're going to go to center ice because they know it shouldn't have been blown dead. But 4:19 to go.
Somebody phoned in to stop the Team Morgan momentum right there. I have read the script. It did not read this, let me tell you that.
This is nuts. Missler gets it up top for Grills. Trying to chip it in. Team Krug needs one really, really bad. 4 minutes and ticking to go in the third. Missler with speed will wrap around his net. He has a lot of room to work. Missler, the afterburners, back to back, trying to put on the back post. Here's Wilkins. I don't think Team Krug's had a shot on net in about 3 minutes. And in that span, they've been outscored 3-0. Wilkins back into the neutral zone.
And we'll keep an eye on the goaltender as well. 3:30 to go, but I wouldn't be surprised if, it's probably going to be around 2.5, but we'll see.
Pass was behind Grills. This shot ramps over, and what a hit from JT House. Oh, my. This skin went for the shot, and JT House just lined him up. Cleanly. Want to preface cleanly.
Yes.
But he lined him up.
Hey, JT House, he's got a big body. I'd say the biggest body in all the MEH, and he uses it. Used it well to knock Diskin off his skates. Maybe send a little bit of a message to his team, say, hey, we're not done. We're still pushing. Maybe it's just me right now, but we're still pushing.
I'm not sure, but JT House, at least so far 2 weeks in, his play in front of the net has escalated from last summer. That's at least what I've noticed with him. The shot is still out of this world. Evan Brown will go coast to coast now as he goes through the neutral zone, far line, the left wing. DePonio will poke it free. Alex Green trying to trap it. The lines have been mixed up. Oh, Brown walks and fires in. John Ward the save. He got through and a good chance, tried to chip it over Ward on the glove side, but John Ward makes a stop.
Okay, nothing too dangerous there, but you get the puck right up close to the net, put it on him, make him make the save. Now you get this face-off. You got to build back into this game, crazy as it sounds, but you got to do it by little steps. And gosh, winning that face-off, getting a shot was good, but you got to do a little bit more.
And this one chipped into the Team Krug bench.
This was 5-1 at halftime. It is now 7-5. And it's the team that had one goal that's at the 7. Let me preface it.
This is complete and utterly ridiculous is what we've seen in this last 28 minutes, I'll say, of hockey from Team Morgan.
6 goals in a row, and it's been demanding. It's been constant.
Back
Domination.
up for Brown. Just been trying to do it himself. Just these lines are now shuffled. That's something you really didn't think you'd see for Team Krug as Green, Shippa, and Kochenis broken up. They're on a line right now. It's Brown, Wheeler, and Green as Wheeler going to walk out of the corner with it. Near side. Put down low for Brown. Brown looking in front. Loose puck and a ricochet and pinball off a couple skates. Back up to DePonio. DePonio to DePonio. Back in front for Stevens. Stevens, the shot, Shabani the save. Rebound back up top. It leaks out again.
Uh-oh.
Brown, look out. Here's Alex Green. They need this bad. DePonio on the back check. Oh, he hooked him. No, they didn't call it. They say he got his stick instead. What a back check.
Huge.
For Anthony DePonio.
Huge back check there from Anthony DePonio. Green, sure, a little bit tired, but he had such a lead on him, and DePonio, is hunched over, going to the bench right now, rightfully so. What a skate there.
You don't want to say save the goal, but you don't want to not say save the goal. We have 1:27 left in the third. 2-goal lead for Team Morgan after they trailed for every second of the game. They trailed for about 53 and a half minutes total of this hockey game.
And John Ward, he came into this game with about 13 minutes to go in the second period. He has not let up a goal since then.
Wilson on the pinch, looking for Callan in front. Team Morgan looking for what would be assumingly a dagger if they were able to tuck one in the back of the net here. Team Krug looking for what you would feel like is a lifeline here, down 2 with 70 seconds now ticking under to go.
And you got to get it out here. You got to get the goalie pulled. Something going your way.
He's looking towards the bench, and they're looking to get the extra skater on, but they just can't get it. They might do it here.
Okay.
I think you do it here.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, you do. Sherbati's going to the bench. It'll be 6-on-5. Jacob Sherbati will go to the bench. 55 seconds left with a 2-goal cushion for Team Morgan. They've scored 6 unanswered and have got this game from 4-0 and 5-1 to what stands at 7-5 in favor of the gold. Excuse me, in favor of the black over the gold. Pardon me. Put back in deep, knocked down on the attempt, back in front, shoveled toward Ward. He'll make the save with 43 and a half.
Now they'll bring their big guns, Kochenis, Green, and Shippa out on the ice. They've got the extra skater as well. So we'll see. Bringing the gang back. They need 2 goals of 35 and a half to go. 6 unanswered from Team Morgan.
This one going to be kicked back out. It leaks.
Empty
Look
net.
out. Full length of the ice, and it's wide. Hayden Wojcik had an opportunity. No icing called. 30 seconds to go. Trying to do anything they can to extend their life cycle. The shot, rebound, John Ward the save. Tucked back out up top on the near side. Anything they can get here. Dawson up top. In his skates, back down low, a dozen seconds to go. Kochenis for Chippa. Chippa towards the net, not good. Back beyond the goal line, 5 seconds to go. Up for Dawson, 3-2, and from down 4-0, John Ward goes 33 and a half minutes of shutout hockey. And Team Morgan, from 6 feet under, is 2-0, 2 weeks through Michigan Elite Junior Prospects.
What a game. Oh my goodness gracious. This game started off, it was full momentum in Team Krug's favor. You could not stop that top line. You could not stop Brady Chippa. He ends the game with 4 goals, but that's not enough. Ever since John Ward got into this game has absolutely flipped. 33 minutes, not a single goal past John Ward. Great game from him. His team rallied around that, and oh my God, at the end of the game, it didn't even seem like Team Krug was on the same level. No way they would have had a lead earlier on if you just watched the second half. They did, but Team Morgan closes it out. What a great comeback, and they win this one, move on to 2-0.
6 unanswered goals. The John Ward show again takes over for Team Morgan. The Cardiac Kids once again come from behind multiple goals and improve the 2-0. We'll be back shortly on the Michigan Elite Hockey YouTube channel with a new broadcast